Standard 8, instructional strategies. They talk about a variety of instructional strategies to encourage the students to develop deep understanding of content. Adapting to student needs, I gave you a 3. I said that you were using a lot of strategies to meet the individual in the group. You used a lot of visuals to engage the students, to get them to understand the vocabulary words. In addition, you let the students self-correct themselves and to practice and ask questions when they weren't sure what was going on. Monitoring student learning, I gave you a 3. You were able to adjust the instruction based on the assessment. So you were assessing them on the spot, see if they were understanding. If they didn't, you kind of adjusted your lesson to make sure that they were actually practicing some more. Especially when they were working as a group, and because when they were in the circle and you were giving them the cards, like someone really weren't understanding what they were supposed to be doing, so you kept adjusting it so that for them to understand, and then once they did, they were able to do it on their own. The roles of instructional processes, I put 3. You're very specific in making sure the students were understanding. For example, you said pay attention. We say it differently, so that the kids were really like, okay, listen to this part. It's very important. So you kind of got their attention. And then again, you have them stand in a circle, and instead of being just teaching them all the time, you're facilitating. You're okay. What would you do? What would you do? So they were had to interact with each other. So you're more like a facilitator than just a lecturer. Engage students in skill development. I gave you a 4. I said that you engage the students with multiple strategies to help them meet the objective. You have them listen to a lecture, you have them quarterly respond, you have them work in practices in big group, and then have them repeat the vocabulary words again, copying down the sentences. So this gives students many opportunities to interpret, evaluate, and apply the learning throughout the lesson. And then asking questions, I gave you a 2. I said that though you asked a lot of appropriate questions to help stem discussion, it seemed like the kids weren't really into the discussion as well. Questions are very basic from one person to another. So maybe have sentence structures posted on the board to help them, but also challenge them to use other vocabularies. Another thing I pointed out, which is not part of this, but it's also, it could be in there somewhere, and probably in the engagement part, is instead of having everybody just have like one big card, maybe make little cards out, and when you ask a question, they can hold it up. So everybody has a card, so everybody has to participate versus just 1 or 2 people at one time. Okay. So that would really help with, just the flow, the asking questions, and the engagement level of the kids. Okay. Good.